And just like that, we're on to a new month of the year, which is May. And for those of you that didn't know, May is also Motorcycle Awareness Month. Now with that being said, there's a few things you gotta look out for. Riding a motorcycle on the roads can be dangerous, and that's why you have to be aware of your surroundings. Now when you work at a place like Centennial Auto-Sport Tire, a lot of staff members like to do a lot of riding. And that's why we took the opportunity to ask them a few questions and tips on what they would like to give out to you. Number one is do a regular check over your bike, whether that's your tires, your headlights, signal lights, brakes. Just do a check on your bike to make sure everything's working the way it's supposed to. Number two is never ride alone. Try to ride with friends, and if you do decide to go alone or solo, just at least make sure you let someone know, whether that's your friends or family member. Give them a plan, tell them where you're going. Number three is never assume that a driver can or does see you when you're out on the roads. Number four is avoid riding in poor weather conditions. Like days like these where it's raining outside, it can get slippery and can be dangerous. Now before I get to my fifth point, drivers and cars, here's some things you want to look out for too. Number one is make sure you increase your stopping distance between yourself and the motorcycle in front of you. Make sure you give them some space. Number two is always be aware when you pull up to an intersection. Make sure you always do a double check to make sure that there are no motorcycles coming across you. Number three is always check your blind spots. Make sure you do a shoulder check. That could save a person's life. Number four is stay alert and be willing to share the road with others, whether it's a car or a motorcycle. And the last point I want to look at is, and this is the most important one, please never drink and drive. Be a sober driver. Now back to the motorcycle. The fifth point that I want to point out is whenever you're riding out at nighttime, make sure you have your headlights on and you're wearing reflective tape on. Now these tips aren't meant to scare you or to drive you away from motorcycles. We love motorcycles here and they're fun. But your safety is our priority, and that's why we'll make sure you are safe when you're out on the roads. So if you need any gear, you know where to find us. Come check us out at Centennial Auto-Sport Tire.